Jason, have you seen the littleBits battery pieces?
Sure have. They're in my hand.
Okay. Can I have them?
Sure. You got $5?
What? You cannot sell me our own littleBits pieces.
Isn't that what the students, 7th grade students at Regina in Iowa City are doing?
Not exactly. They were actually working on an entrepreneurial makerspace project.
Entrepreneur what?
Yeah, well, that was close. Entrepreneurial. They're trying to understand the cost of inventions. Each group had a budget, and they were working to create an invention out of a littleBits kit, and they could actually purchase some extra parts for their invention from the classroom store if needed. So no real money was exchanging hands here.
Got it. That sounds like a great real-world take on a makerspace project. You know, they had to plan, they had to inventory, and they had to do some cost analysis for the invention.
Absolutely. We hope you get inspired by this project and complete an entrepreneurial makerspace challenge of your own.
Hey, and when you do, be sure to shout your photos and videos to us.
And we'll include them in our online maker community.
Hey, Amber, it's almost lunchtime, so about that $5?
What about some Tic Tacs instead?
Sold. And remember, as always,
have fun making.
That's okay.
There's so low pitches though we can't even hear it. Alright.
So I'm just gonna put on it.
Random pitch generator. Turn this off first. Cool, now we can make static.
When we were over here, I really liked the what we were working on earlier. This. I really liked it. It looked really fun, and I was thinking we could do something with it. It looked like it had a lot of parts to it, so I figured I'd just use this one.
And how much did this kit cost?
I believe it was $200.
$200.
Yeah.
So I've heard some devious planning here. What are you guys thinking about doing?
Well, we were thinking about buying the parts off this, buying parts and then selling it to other groups for more money to make more money so we could do more stuff and expand our horizons.
Well, it just seemed like it had some of the more useful parts to it, like this split thing where you can connect multiple parts to it.
I had
and
no
just like
clue
a
this.
touch sensor. Well, yeah, but like it does have the most useful parts in it, and we can go to other places as well.
Slide could definitely be useful,
Oh,
as well as the
slide.
pressure sensor.
You guys have a fan? Yeah. How much you gonna sell it for?
How much do you think is reasonable? 30.
15. No? No deal.
We're just browsing around right now, and we're just gonna see.
We could buy it
Yep,
off them.
and we took all the power so we can combine all the inventions together to make a larger one.
So we're shopping at the makerspace so we can find something to help us like attach it onto the shoe, or like we just think that we could maybe use fabric to like tie it around or something.
So we're gonna try to get as much as we can from here and buy something if we're desperate. We gotta save up our money so we can create the most practical item for the cheapest amount of dollars. So
Well, touch sensor on the other side to do so. I don't know what it would do, but like maybe we could use a touch sensor on the other side and have it do two things at once.
Maybe.
Yeah, but then we'd have to buy a second buzzer. Do you want to buy a second buzzer? I mean,
Second buzzer and a second. Well, yeah. This could actually act like a mini security system, like just for one room. Like this would be for like the doorknob when it's pressed, and when someone's approaching.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good idea. So what do we need to buy? A buzzer and a buzzer? Just a buzzer?
Buzzer and what's this? A bar graph. Buzzer and bar
Well, what's the
graph.
point of a bar graph if the touch sensor is like so like
It's gonna be like a self-cooling cup. So the cup itself would be used for like a drink.
So the drink just never gets hot.
Never gets hot. Right.
It's car sound system. Everything's being held together with rubber bands if it doesn't stick together.
Well, at first we were going to make a car, and then now we decided to make something else since everyone else is making car. So now we make this to like a interesting sound trigger LED screen. So basically, when I say something, it'll trigger and then show on the screen. And what I'm now trying to do is to improve it to make it kind of like a security system that if there's sound, then it will start making even louder sound to like attract attention to tell there what's happening. Like, but now I still need to find like the remote to turn this off because I don't want it to buzz all the time.
None of us want to actually go down and get a drink. We just want to have somebody get it for us. It's like the perfect thing for like a summer day. Exactly. Yes. And less screaming at your siblings to get you.
Nightlight, and it works off of, so the darker it gets, the lighter the nightlight gets. And there's also a control, so if you want to have it all the way on or completely off, that's up to you. And so here's an indicator of how much power is going to it, which there's a sensor right here about, yeah, right there. And so when it, let's just say if you were to turn your room off, this light right here will automatically go off, and you could drape it over your bed and you'd have an easy night light.
What was the best part of this project?
My favorite part of this project was probably figuring out how these things would work, because we had a few difficulties. We tried to make a car, it didn't work, but so it's been very exciting to try to figure out getting all this stuff to work.
What's been the hardest part of the project?
Hardest part was definitely
Deciding what we were gonna do.
yeah, deciding what we were gonna do. We didn't have very much time to choose, and I think I'm pretty happy about what we did.
Yeah, so you guys are one of the few groups that use Legos.
Yeah.
Why'd you decide Legos?
Because the casing over there for a few things, that was expensive, and $10 for the entire Lego set would have been more than enough. Yeah, it was a great deal for $10 to make an entire case. It was easier. It might have taken a little bit more time, but we had a little extra time, so we decided to do that.
Was the budget difficult to work with?
Actually, we have a lot left, so
Yeah, we have like $300 left.
yes, we're actually pretty good on our budget.
You can record it, guys.
And it's trying. There's a remote sensor right here on the that connects to this 3-way output. That we just hit the power button on this remote, and it makes it just have a horn.
What's been your favorite part of the project?
Just getting to build a car.
Yeah.
Like, really cool. Let's try. It should work now.
Okay, you gonna go?
No, I put it the wrong way.
We did too much of it.
Oh, there we go. Now it should work. There we go.
There we go.
So we had to make an invention, and we decided we wanted to make a car, but we had troubles with the wheels. So we used some tape, and yeah.
What was the best part of the project?
I think working together
Yeah.
and buying the materials and stuff. Just the teamwork.
It was actually really fun to buy stuff, so that was.
And it was fun, like, connecting everything and getting it to work.